These are the best layer 1 coins to hold for the altcoin season, and I'm going to give the estimated multipliers with these from the current prices in the market, and obviously they could go way higher than these prices or they could go lower. The multiplier estimates I'm going to give are essentially a calculated guess. The first altcoin I'm going to talk about then is the OG altcoin. It's Ethereum, and I think Ethereum is probably going to do a 2 or 3x in this bull run, okay, potentially up to a 4x, right? So it's 290 billion right now. A 3x would be basically 900 billion. 4x would be over $1 trillion, right? So on the higher end of that, my guess is that it will top out at $1 trillion market cap, okay? In the previous bull run, it got to 500 billion, okay? So if it doubles that in this bull run, that'll be pretty good, I think. So I don't think Ethereum's going to take up as much of the market share this time round, okay? So in this bull run, obviously it was taking up a huge percentage of the market share, but now we've got other layer 1s that are going to take some of the market share, okay? So I don't think Ethereum's going to go super crazy. Ethereum's great for people with a low risk tolerance. It's been around for ages, it's established, and it's got a huge ecosystem of things that have been built on it already, okay? So it's obviously not going anywhere. And this is good for people that maybe, you know, maybe they've got a big chunk of money that they want to invest with some decent gains, but they don't want to go too far out on the risk curve, right? And they're happy with a 2 or a 3x. Ethereum is great for this type of person, okay? And if somebody's got a big chunk of money and they get a 2 or 3x on a big chunk of money, then that can potentially be a lot, right? So the second altcoin on my list to hold for the altcoin season is Solana. My estimated average multiplier for this would be somewhere between a 3 and a 4x, and Solana's slightly higher risk than Ethereum, right, as Ethereum is more established, it's been around for longer, but Solana has a slightly higher potential reward, okay? Solana could perform similarly to ETH, like maybe ETH does a 3x and Solana does a 3x as well, right? It could just pan out the same as ETH, but with Solana, you're taking on a bit more risk, but with potential for a lot more upside, okay? So maybe it performs similar to Ethereum, but Solana could also do a 10x as well, and it could go to like, it could dethrone Ethereum, and it could be like basically the new biggest layer 1, okay? That is something that could potentially happen. It's not a big chance of that happening, but there is a chance, okay, they could outperform Ethereum in terms of market cap. So yeah, maybe it performs similarly to Ethereum, or maybe it does way more gains than Ethereum, okay? Or it might not perform as well as Ethereum, okay? There's higher risk. So you look down here, the crash for Solana back here was way worse than the crash for Ethereum in this bull run, okay? So based on that, there's more potential for a harder crash, okay, after the bull run ends. And Solana's mainly got a load of meme coins built on it. The fact that it's got loads of meme coins, that makes it more likely to crash as well, whereas Ethereum's got a lot more serious projects being built on it. Solana's a bit riskier than Ethereum, but it's still relatively low risk, okay? It's a blue chip still. And yeah, my estimated multiplier for this would be a 3 to a 4x in this bull run. So next up, we've got SWI. Getting a little bit more out of the risk curve now, and my estimated average multiplier for SWI is a 5x, and I think SWI is basically could be the next Solana, okay, because SWI is faster than Solana, and Solana right now is at about 70 or 80 billion market cap, and for SWI to get to that point, it would need to do roughly a 5x, okay? So I think that's on the cards for SWI. If Solana's going to go higher than that, then I think SWI can definitely get to where Solana is currently right now. And yes, SWI is faster than Solana. Solana has moments where the network gets congested. If there's a lot of traffic and a lot of transactions going on, then Solana network gets congested. You can't get your transactions filled. So SWI might solve this, and SWI might be the next thing, right? And so 5x is my estimated average for SWI, but again, SWI could go a lot higher. If Solana is going to go to multiple billions, then SWI could very well hit in between 100 and 200 billion market cap. So if SWI goes to 150 billion, which Solana briefly went somewhere around that range recently, right, then that would be more like a 10 or a 15x for SWI. So I think that's possible for SWI. Next up, we got Bittensor, which I also think can do a 5x. That's my estimated average. This is a big AI layer 1. It basically has little AI related businesses being built in it. So for example, trading bots are being built within it, and other AI related things like AI agents, for example, and stuff like that, okay? So this has a lot of potential. It's difficult to say how high exactly an AI crypto can go, because we don't have much past data of AI cryptos in the peak of the bull seasons, right? But I think the potential for AI is huge, so this crypto does have a chance of going a lot higher than a 5x, okay? But that's just my estimated conservative target, right? But obviously, sky's the limit. AI is taking over the world, so a lot of potential for it. Next up is Ondo Finance. My average multiplier prediction for this would be a 7x. Again, with this one, there's the potential for it to go a lot higher based on what they're trying to accomplish in this project. So they're basically bringing the stock market on chain so you can trade the stocks on crypto. They're working with big institutions such as BlackRock. They're partnered with MasterCard, and they're working on implementing stable coins into the traditional finance system. Okay, so they're basically working on a lot of stuff with bridging crypto into the traditional finance world more. Okay, they're working on bringing DeFi and TradFi together pretty much. Okay, so obviously this has a lot of potential and could go much higher than a 7x, but a 7x is my conservative average estimate. Okay, but again, could go a lot higher. It's only a 3 billion market cap right now. Layer ones can go really high in market cap, right? So this could do a 10x, 20x, 30x, who knows? Could do a lot. Next up is Kaspa. So my conservative estimated average for Kaspa would be a 10x, which would put Kaspa at about $1, okay? And about 26 billion in market cap. Because you see a lot of layer ones go to this sort of range of market cap in the previous bull run, okay? You saw Avalanche do this along with some others, okay? So I think this is a pretty reasonable price target. Nice round number at $1 as well. It's likely to be a lot of sell pressure around about $1. So that's my conservative estimated average for Kaspa, but it could potentially do a 40x to 100 billion market cap, I think, as a lot of new layer ones in the previous bull run went to 100 billion market cap. Kaspa could do the same if the smart contracts come out and it becomes really successful in its smart contracts. We get the Coinbase listing, the Binance listing, all that good stuff, right? Then Kaspa could go to 100 billion market cap of $4, would be about 40x, and maybe it could do more, right? Because Kaspa's got a lot going for it. It's a pretty revolutionary project with grade A technology. Kaspa does have the potential to do a lot of multipliers, but I probably wouldn't hold the entire bag for crazy multipliers like that, right? I'll be selling the majority before $1 in this bull run, and then when we go into a bear market, maybe I'll be buying back in more. Okay, I haven't thought that far ahead, but my strategy is somewhere along those lines with Kaspa. And the last coin on my list today, which is pretty under the radar right now, right? Not a lot of people are talking about this. There's not really much hype, and this is Say, which I think the average estimated price target for this one would be a 15x, taking this to about 15 billion market cap or so, or under 20 billion, which I think is reasonable. Obviously it's a pretty low market cap right now, so yeah, 15x would take it to under 20 billion, so that's perfectly reasonable that could happen. And this is currently the fastest EVM blockchain, and after this has its upgrade, it will be a similar speed to Sui. Okay, so that's bullish, because Sui is pretty fast. It's much faster than Solana, and yeah, this can match Sui and be the EVM compatible version of Sui, basically. Then yeah, this could do a lot, right? Sui's already at over 10 billion. So that's a 10x just to get to where Sui is right now. And obviously there's a lot more upside potential to that, right? So I think this could do a 15x conservatively, but this can also do a 100x. Okay, there is potential for that to happen. Again, it's not a high chance of that happening. It might not do that much at all. It might just do a 5x. You never know for sure, right? But 15x, I think, is likely to happen. Okay, not definite, but likely. And 100x, there is a chance of that happening, okay? A small chance. It's not a tiny chance. It's not a medium chance, but a small chance that could happen. Taking this to 100 billion market cap, which you've seen in Cardano in the previous bull run, Solana in the previous bull run, XRP, Dogecoin. So this can happen. And in order to get gains like that, you have to just be in the coin, right? There's no way around it. If you don't want to take any risk, buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, maybe get 2 or 3x on Ethereum, like I said earlier, or maybe get up to a 2x on Bitcoin, right? I don't think it's going to do a 2x from here in this run. I don't think we're going up to 200k. I think we're going to top out before then. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, so there you go. There's my top layer ones for this bull run. Drop a like for good luck and subscribe to keep up my future videos. Thanks for watching.